What if I told you that if you put $10,000 in 2010 to this one stock, its value would now be at $30,000? And what if I told you that the cost to invest in this one stock was only $3 for every 10,000? Would you believe me? Well, stick around to find out. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Romel, and if you're new here, on this channel we talk about all things related to finance, investing, and building wealth. We'll be sharing mindsets, techniques, and strategies that you should be using if you want to establish financial success and develop a successful mindset. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and turn on the bell notification. We'll be uploading new videos every week to help you in your journey to build wealth. If you've been looking to invest but don't know where to start, I understand. After all, we've heard of stories where people lose millions of dollars and their life savings because of bad investments. On top of that, there's so much jargon out there that keeps the average person like you and me from investing. Stocks, bonds, equities, securities, what are all these things and what do they mean? When I started 10 years ago, I had to do a lot of research on my own to help me boost my financial literacy. There was just so much jargon out there that I had to cut out all the noise. I had to understand what all these things meant and why it was so confusing to the average person. This video is meant for the me that started investing 10 years ago. It's the advice I would give to myself and the one stock that I would tell myself to invest in. This one stock is one of the most spoken about stock on YouTube, and for great reason. It's a high quality stock with low expense ratio and a proven track record. Stick around till the end. This one stock I'm talking about is an index fund with a minimum value to invest. I'll show you the ETF equivalent, and at the very end, I'll show you how you're able to access this stock for $500 less than the minimum investment listed on the company's website. Alright, well, what is this one stock that will give you 3 times your money if you invested it 10 years ago? It's the Vanguard Total Market Index Fund Admiral Shares, ticker symbol VTSAX. Created in 1992, Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund was designed to provide investors with exposure to the entire U.S. equity market, including small, mid, and large cap growth and value stocks. The fund's key attributes are the low costs, broad diversification, and potential for tax efficiency. Investors looking for a low-cost way to gain broad exposure to the U.S. stock market who are willing to accept the volatility that come with the stock market investing may wish to consider this fund as either a core equity holding or your only domestic stock fund. Well, so what does this mean? This stock has shares in over 3,500 companies listed on the stock market, and it has 7 holdings in bonds and 2 of short-term reserves. This is one of the broadest index funds that capture all facets of the market. As mentioned in the description, it captures low cap, mid cap, and large cap companies. Because this one stock has over 3,500 shares in the market, this greatly reduces the volatility you'll be seeing in the prices. Like all of the stocks, past performance does not guarantee future success. However, this is a great step in the right direction. 2 things I like about this index fund are the expense ratio, which is 0.04%, and like mentioned in the video, for every $10,000 you'll be only spending $4. And DRIP. So what is DRIP? DRIP stands for Dividend Reinvesting Plan. That's one thing that's automated when you buy this index fund, but that is something we'll save for another video. What are some of the disadvantages of this index fund? The first is that there's a minimum investment amount that you need to spend before you can get access to it. On the Vanguard website, it says you need $3,000 minimum investment to start. This is a large sum of money that not many of us have if we want to get into investing. And so, the alternative is the ETF equivalent, VTI. VTI is the same exact stock, except that it's not an index fund, it's an ETF. If you don't know what those two are, take a look at my channel. I made an in-depth video regarding the differences between stocks, index funds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Aside from the minimum investment, the other thing I don't like about this index fund is that if you're using brokerages such as M1 Finance, Robinhood, Webull, or Stash, you won't be able to buy shares of it. However, on my Fidelity account, I do have access, and when looking into it, I was caught by surprise in the minimum investment I needed to start. Unlike the Vanguard website, which required me to have $3,000 minimum investment to start, Fidelity only required me to have $2,500. This is a big difference because it saves me $500. The advice to my younger self, and for anyone that's looking to start in investing, would be this. If you have $3,000 to start, then the VTSAX index fund would be the way to go. This is because it has dividend reinvesting built into it. But if you don't, and you have a lot smaller sum, then the VTI is the second best choice. At the time of making this video, the VTI is around $145 per share, which is a lot less than the $3,000 needed to start for the index fund. This makes it a lot more accessible to many people. Also, the VTI is available on all of the major brokerages and Robinhood, M1 Finance, and Webull. But if you'd like to get started with even less than the $145, then I'd suggest M1 Finance. In my other video, I talk about M1 Finance and how it's given me access to a lot of other companies where I wouldn't have to pay the full price. With just $100 to start, you can invest in a lot of companies such as Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, and all the other ones listed in the stock market. You can create different investment holding portfolios with different weighted percentages for each company. So if you do want to invest and you want to start diversifying as soon as possible without having to pay the full price of one share, then fractional shares is the way to go. I'd highly suggest looking to M1 Finance to be your investment vehicle. Thanks for watching. Hope this was very useful. As mentioned, if you haven't yet, please like, comment, and subscribe. All your feedback and comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.